Hi everyone, Liz here. Thanks for stopping by. So, goodbye January. Hello February. Yay. So I've done my lovely little February sign, all nice and sparkly. I'm loving these and I am managing to get them up just in time. But yeah, this one needs sealing. Look at that. That is all sticky. I don't know why they've done it like that. I mean, they can do so precise things on some canvases, and yet the gnome gonk ones with the months, they've literally just gone boop and put the sticky all the way across the whole thing. So you've got to seal it, and then when you seal it, you get this like milky background instead of clear background. Yeah, I mean, this has got a command strip on it, and yeah, I did break it, hey ho. But yeah, you can see, look, you get sort of, well, it's not brilliant. You get sort of that texture where the sealer has gone. Well, no, I was going to say, I suppose I could be careful where I'm putting the sealer, but you can't really, because you've got to cover it all in sealer, otherwise the whole thing is just sticky. One lady has said that she has used the Goo Gone and gone round it and got it off, and it did take forever, and I don't know whether I've got the patience to do that or not. So yeah, January will be going away till next year, and February will be going up on the wall, but I am going to seal this one before I put it on the wall. December and January I actually sealed while they were on the wall. Excuse me, I have still got my cough, and I've got a couple of little jobs to do today as well. So I have this tray that I have completed. This was from GBFKE, and we do need to put it together. So I thought we'd have a go at doing that. We've got all the bits, look, to put it together. Yeah, all the little sections. I don't know what I've done with the gems. What have I done with the spare gems? Oh, they must be downstairs somewhere, never mind. But we have got our instructions here. I'm not going to seal this one because it is actually going to be underneath this piece of perspex, so it doesn't really need sealing. And I've got a toolkit for it somewhere as well. Right, I've just had to go all the way downstairs to find it. It was still on my little trolley. So yay! We've got our little screwdriver. I love these, so handy. I've got them all over now. We've got the little screws to put in as well. We've got all the gems to kit down, so I haven't got a number on that one. Ah, right. I'm just thinking, there was no DMC or crystal codes with this, so why have I put them in numbers? But I did that because there were so many colours, and I thought if I miss a colour, rather than having to squint and see which colour matches which, I've got them all in number order, so I can just do that. So sadly, oh, that's black, that can go in my blacks. These will all have to go into generic crystals. That's sad. Oh, we've got a hot pink as well. Yeah. But yeah, if there's no crystal codes, I'm not colour matching or anything now. They'll just go into donations. We've got a silver there that'll go into my silvers. And we've got a large teardrop there, and then we've got some of the little reds there, so they can go into kitting down. Let me just move that February sign off my desk, because I can guarantee I'll put something on top of it and then I'll spend the rest of the day trying to pull it off. So they're for kitting down. Okay, they're all generic, so I'll pop those in there for now to go into generic crystals. But yeah, these little trays came out, oh, was it just before Christmas? And yeah, this one, as I say, was from GBFKE. I don't know why I've not got my little bit of paper telling me all my details and when I got it. That's what it looks like when it's all put together. So decided I would put them together on camera, and I am either brave or silly, I'm not quite sure which, to do it live on camera. Right, so I think we more or less know how this is going to go. There were some little bit rough edges on this, and I did contact GBFKE, and they are going to get in touch with the manufacturer and just sort of mention it and say, you know, can you up your quality control a little bit? It's just this little bit here that's just a little bit rough. I'm just going to use, I've got either some little bits of sandpaper, I think, that I used on my crafting. I used to rough my paper up with sandpaper. Gosh, that's a long time ago. That used to make a real mess as well. And then I may or may not varnish it. I think I am going to varnish it. Should I? No, I'm not going to varnish it before I put it together. No, I'm going to put it together first. And then I'm not going to seal this because it doesn't really need it. I just love the colours though. I must admit, when I saw all the colours together, I thought they're never going to go together. But look at all the different sparkle on that. And it's practical as well. So yeah, a little tea tray or a little craft tray or whatever you want to do with it. Now then, this has come with a cover sheet on both sides. So I do need to take this off. Sorry if you don't like this noise, but I love it. I don't like nails down a blackboard, but I love this sound, ripping off plastic. Trying not to get fingerprints on it as well. So as I say, you do get pictorial and written instructions. So it's telling you to put this piece together first and then slot these in and then put the last piece on. So let's do that then. So we need to put that one with that one. Okay, let me just slide those slightly out of the way for now. Okay, so we want to try and get it as square as possible as well. We don't want a wonky tray. Yeah, it's just a little bit rough around the edges in some places. I suppose it's when they're sort of mass manufacturing things, because I should think these have been really, really popular. Then they do, you know, sometimes miss an odd little thing. Okay, that one's a lot better. Look, that one's slotted in really, really well. Yeah, make sure you get them the right way around as well, so that you've got the slots for the tray at the bottom and the Perspex cover on the top there. Otherwise, you're going to have a bit of a problem. So let's put these little screws in here. Just a little bit of DIY. Let me grab a tray to put my screws in, because you know what I'm like. If I can throw something all over the floor, I will do. Okay, so we'll just screw that one into place there. Okay, don't all shout at me. I'm not a DIY person as such. I'll just do it loosely for now, and then we'll tighten them all up afterwards. Let me just pop that one down. As I say, this one's not as good as the other joint. This one's a little bit wonky, but we will get there. As long as it functions as a tray. I mean, to be honest, if I give it to somebody and say I've made it, then they won't expect it to be perfect anyway. Oh dear. Although I did get an A in metalwork at school. Yeah, I'm still amazed that I did that as well. But I loved metalwork. There's all the boys making all these huge things, and I just made this. Strangely enough, it was a little owl, would you believe? I did all this owl picture with like acid etching and everything onto a steel plate, and heated it up and everything, and it looked really, really good. So I got an A. And the boys were all making plant pot holders, and they were really miffed that I got an A. Oh, just been joined by the lovely little Millie Moo. Right, yeah, I'm still not overly convinced about that joint, but we'll do that one again in a second. This one's a lot better. This one goes together a lot better. So I'm probably making this look a lot harder than it actually is. All right, Millie. Yeah. Oh, she's gone straight in a basket. She's had a long walk this morning. It was a bit cold and there wasn't as many puddles for her to swim in today, so she's come back fairly clean, which I think she's sulking because she's clean. She can't come and put muddy footprints everywhere. Okay, let's give this a good turn, and this one, give this one a good turn as well. The holes are already marked for you, so it does make it that bit easier. Right, so I've left that one a little bit loose because it's not quite straight, but also I think I want to put the plates in, or the diamond painted bit in the perspex in, and then I'm not having to struggle to get them in. So let's put this in first, trying not to get fingerprints on it. Just slide that down, and then this just slots at the back. Now there is sticky all around these edges, and whereas you'd normally seal it, I just think this is going to help to hold it in place. So I aren't going to seal that edge either. So that's those in place. Okay, and that's fitting quite nicely. As you can see, you've got just about a centimetre, maybe a centimetre and a half gap there, just in between. So it's also then, if you're putting anything hot on this perspex, it's protecting your diamond painting underneath. And then we're going to slot this one into place. Oh, they've gone in a lot easier, look. It's just that one awkward corner. As I say, you always get one. Right, let me just put these screws in these then, won't be a second. Okay, and we are done, and I have to say, I do love this. It's great. So, got a lovely little tray, and actually, I mean, it's wooden, so there is a little bit of weight there already, but, you know, the handles aren't a bad size for picking up. And, yeah, I'm really liking this. I did notice as well that they have got some Easter ones. So how about getting an Easter one and maybe filling it with little eggs and things, or putting a little Easter egg in it, and just using it as like a present for somebody. You know, it would be quite nice. And I think kids would love this in the bedrooms, you know, to put all the bits and bobs on. As I say, I don't know whether people still have dressing tables or not, but it's great as a dressing table tray as well. So yeah, really pleased with how that's come out. Nice little sturdy bottom there as well. Fix the screws in as much as I can. We've still got a little bit of a gap there, but you know, it's as good as it's going to get, and I'm quite proud of that. I quite like that. Yeah, thank you, GBFKE. Loving that one. Okay, so I'll keep my destructions and my little screwdriver. And then my other completion, these were all part of smashing the specials as well, that I didn't manage to get photographed and put on Mindy's Facebook page, but never mind, at least I got them done. So this is one of my lovely like gnome or gonk or fairy houses that I've got done, and yeah, it's come out really, really pretty. I have got another one to do, so I'm thinking these might go in my conservatory. It does need flattening out a little bit more, to be fair. I have let the creases come back into it because I've not kept it straight. May get frames, may put them on foam board. I am going to do a video on putting things onto foam board. I've just got to find out where I'm going to do it, because at the moment the foam board pieces I've got are absolutely enormous. So because hubby's away 3 more afternoons a week now, I think I might actually go and film downstairs so that I can make use of the table. Normally I can't do that because obviously he's there and he'd have to turn the television off or turn the sound down, and that's not fair on him. But now he's actually away, I might be able to do that, so that's another option, and then I can use the whole table. It's just then where I'm going to fix my camera so that it's high enough up for you to be able to see. But they're me problems, and I will sort those out. But yeah, this has come out really well. I like the colour palette. It does have hot pink in it, but it is more sort of oranges and bronzes and lime greens. But yeah, we do have hot pink. And that little bit of royal blue just there, look. But really good to do. We have 17 different gems and colours. Very, very pretty. I think I just sat one evening and did this one. So yeah, so there was no DMC codes or crystal codes on this. If they were on the packets, I've completely missed them. This one was from my October 23, so October last year unboxing, if you want to check my GBFKE playlist. So they're unfortunately just going to be a generic kitting downs as well. Oh, that's sad. Never mind. Okay, so I'll put the specials away, and then I'll just have to say put the crystals into generic crystal. Really pleased with that. In fact, to be honest, all of the specials that I've done, I think they've all come out really, really well. I've really enjoyed doing smashing the specials. I think there was a set of 4 of them. I've got 2 of them. I may get the others, because sometimes it's nice to have the set, but I think 2 either side of the doorway in the conservatory might look quite pretty. Yay! It's funny how they just have like just little tiny bits of the blue on it just to bring things out. Some of the colours you hardly used any at all, but it still, you know, just all blends in together. Yeah, and hot pink. Okay, so let me get me special drills out. Okay, special shapes. Now, because I have got all my crystal box sorted out now and into order, and I've put my DMC code numbers with and merged them in with my crystal code numbers, so they're all sorted out, I'll probably put 1 column of this box into that box as well, so that I've just got, well, it'll be 3 boxes of crystals, because the standard small size crystals are like more than 1 box, and this really needs to be more than 1 box because it's just so full. I've got so many of some of them, so yeah, I do need to sort them out a little bit. Okay, let me see what we've got here. There was just 2 reds there, wasn't there? So I'm going to be looking in reds for those. And let me look at what specials I've got here. That one's empty. That one's a standard. That one's like a pinky red colour, so that may be in red. Oh, I've just got 1 of those. I think that's a, yeah, that's a silver. And then I think that's it on those. Oh, okay, so the rest are all just standard crystals. Hot pink. Can you tell I'm feeling better? Oh, was there a standard crystal? I think that could be the standard crystal. And I don't think there was a black in it. Oh, no, that's the standard. Oh, or is it? This is the trouble, you see. When I get crystals, I always... no, they've got a yellowy tinge to them. So they're the standard crystals. I don't think there was a black. I think they were all crystal gems. Yes, they are. Okay, so that's my crystals for my crystal jar. Right, and that's just 1 on its own there. So this is going to be a really quick kitting down, isn't it? But we have made a tray. Okay, right, so let's have a look in silver marquees. So I nearly said teardrops then because I was looking at teardrops. So yeah, this storage, I've got it all sorted out into colour order. And then I've got large rounds, marquees, teardrops and miscellaneous, which is flowers, stars, hearts and all those kind of things. And hopefully all the gems fit into one of those categories. This little critter does not want to... Oh, actually... That's green, that's not silver. Look at that. Right, so let me grab my small tray again. Look at me being brave, having a small tray rather than a big tray. Yeah, because it wouldn't tip up the right way, look. I've now discovered that it is actually a green, so I want to be looking in green marquees. Right, let's have a look, and it's a pale green marquee. And does it have an iridescent coating? Yes, it does. It's going to go into that family there, look. So, yep, some of them have numbers on, some of them don't. And if you come across one with an M, that usually means it's a marquee. So I'll pop those in there. Okay, and we'll put this one away in here. Right. I do think I've got the standard ones and the iridescent coated ones all in one packet there, to be fair. Anyway, yeah, there's only me using them for now. Oh, I found out we have a craft group in Headon on a Monday afternoon, so I may or may not start going to that craft group because hubby's out as well on a Monday afternoon. So yeah, I may just pop along and go and see what that's all about. I know a few of you do belong craft groups. Yeah, I just thought I might give it a go. Right, so these are rounds but with no facets on them. I do have a lot of large rounds in the red, so it could be this very first one here. And these are actually in 2 different colours. Now, if you get one with a Q, I think that means that it's a round one, but I'm not 100% sure, or it could just mean it's a special. I've not quite got my head around the cues yet. I do think it is a round, but you know, the jury's still out on it. I've still got to think on with that one. So yeah, I think they're definitely that size. They're not the, no, they're too big. And they're the smaller one, yeah, so they're the medium one. I've got another one there. And I've got another one there. See, the trouble is, as with your as with your resin and your acrylic gems, you do sometimes get your slightly different colours from your different dye lots. So sometimes you can end up with several different ones. And oh, now then, that is a slightly sort of medium-y size one. They are bigger, so it's definitely not those. I'll peel those back. So yeah, it's just a case of trying to track which one it is. Now, I would say that they are darker and they are lighter, so I'm going to go with that one. Okay. And we'll put it in this one. So yeah, it's nice when you've got a little packet that you can already put them in as well. It takes some setting up, this kind of system, and it may be very, very complicated, and it has evolved as it's gone along. But it is something I'm pleased I've done. Right, I'm just going to have a look through these again, because I'm not sure whether this one will be in there or not. Can't remember where I've put these. See, I've got a memory like a sieve. No, so they're not in there. So I'm sure I have got some. I'm surprised if I haven't. I don't think I've put them in miscellaneous. Just have a look in the miscellaneous. Yeah, you see miscellaneous. I've got ovals, hearts, some smaller ovals, some teeny tiny hearts, and some flowers. Hearts and flowers coming up to Valentine's. Yay! Let me have a look. Right, let me look in orange and see whether I've put them in orange. Oh, I have. I've put them in orange rounds. So let's have a look at these. So, could be those. Did I see another packet at the back, or was I just dreaming? No, I was just dreaming. So that's the packet. Look how full that packet is. That's a really, really popular colour. Just have a look. No, they're more of a bronzy colour. Yeah, I've put sort of bronzy and browny colours in with the oranges. So yeah, I'm going to pop these in here then as well. Okay, so we just have the teardrop to do now in the red. Right, pop that one back into there over there. Keep that back because it's got a number on it. And so we want red teardrops now. And we want a large teardrop. Okay, let's have a large teardrops. Could be that one, could be that one. Yes, it's that one. So we've got that one as well. Excellent. And if I'd kept the packets, if they'd have had the crystal codes on, then I would have had a number for this one, but never mind. We will get there eventually. I am sure I will just continue doing specials. I've got that big custom to do as well, so I'll get that done. Right. Okay, so keep that bag. So that's the box finished with. And oh, while I'm here, I might as well put down these from my little February sign as well. These are available on GBFKE as well. So we've got yellow, red, lots of red, look. Red slightly larger. We've got pink. Put that on there. That's the chain for the little gonk. I didn't use this. Oh yeah, this is something that I'm not keen on that they've done with these gonk signs, these month signs. They're putting the skin colour as like this like ambery bronzy colour, and to me that just jarred with all the reds and pinks anyway. So I've just used some spare pink from another kit that I had from my spares and just put him a little pink nose and hands. I mean, obviously it's up to you, there's nothing wrong with using that colour, but I wasn't overly keen on that one, so I've not actually used that colour. and no crystal codes on them, never mind. So that's a special, and that's an AB pearl, so keep those separate, and they're just generic as well. Right, so we're still in reds then, and then we'll go pink and back to silver, and that's just a generic. Yeah, don't be afraid of, you know, if you've got your spares, swapping out your colours if you prefer, you know, a different colour. I did think that this one was a little bit sort of, well, I don't know, odd. It's got like a silver crystal around the edge of the beard, and then the middle of the beard is all the pearls. And in hindsight, I wish I'd just done the beard as all the pearls. I'm not quite sure why they've done that. I've had that on other things as well, and to my eye it looks a little bit odd. Unless it's for the shading, maybe they think it's like the darker areas. But yeah, it's okay though, and I'm just going to go with it as it is. And I did like the double heart down here. You've got the silver crystal in the small crystals there making up one heart, and then another little crystal heart over the top of it. And it has got hot pink hearts, so I can forgive it lots. I keep putting my fingers on that and I mustn't. Right, so we're back in red again. We're back in, let's do the marquees first. Those little critters, because they are very, very teeny tiny. Okay, so we want the very small, teeny tiny marquees, and we have got those, so they can go with their little friends. That's teardrops. Make sure I put it back in the right place, otherwise I'll be looking for them thinking, what did I do with those? Wouldn't be the first time. Okay, get those in there. Come on, chaps, everybody out. Everybody out into there. Can't believe it's February already. Goodness me. Oh, we've got a bit of a blob of plastic in there, look, as well. Very strange. Right, and then we're back in rounds again. Have we got... Oh. The first one I come across, look at the front, is those rounds there. Yes, that's definitely those. So, yeah, I'm loving these signs. So it'd be quite nice. Hubby's quite into them now as well, you know. So, oh, I've got my new February sign to put up. So he said, oh, that's good. I showed him it, and he said, oh, yeah, good. I think it just helps him remember what month it is as well, because they are quite large. And he's sort of like facing where I've got it stuck on the wall underneath the clock, so you can see them. I mean, you know, it looks quite nice there as well, so you know he can see what month it is, because he does get confused, bless him. Mind you, so do I, to be fair. Right, so now what am I looking in? Pink miscellaneous. See if we've got any of these pink hearts. Oh, look at those gems. Oh, they're gorgeous. Now then, are they that size? Yes, they are, so I think they're those. We'll just double check we haven't got any others. Oh, loving the pink. Love it. Oh, they ought to be in purples, really, I think. Yeah, they want to go in purples. These are all pink. Hearts. Loving them. Right, so pink miscellaneous. So this is an ever-evolving or growing monster that I'm doing, so I'll just put those in purple, and we'll put these in here. So I do change my mind about what I'm doing from time to time, but it's just grown so much, and I have so many of them, that it's a case of accommodating the size and the amount that I've got. Okay. Right, so we're on silver miscellaneous now, so we want silver hearts. And then we've got lots of silver stars. Okay, that's an oval, hearts, they're little rectangles. Their hearts could be that size. Flowers, stars, squares, rounds with things in. And then they're the ones that have got the black backing, but they're the silver on top. Okay, so let's see if they are this size. I've got a funny feeling I've got more than one size. Yes, I have. I've got 3 sizes in this bag. So I've got the big one, I've got the small ones, and I've got the medium ones. So we'll go with it for now. If I start getting a lot more, then I will split them into separate bags. But for now, because there's only like one of the big ones and there's only a couple of the smaller ones, I'll leave them all in the same bag. They can have a party together. miscellaneous. Put them in the miscellaneous. Right, now we want yellow, which I think is right at the back here. And this is miscellaneous as well. And yep, they're the same size. And we have got a crystal code for these as well. I've got a gem code. So these are a YX113. Yeah, somebody asked me, do I know of a code card that sort of covers all of them? And unfortunately the answer is no. I've not seen one. I presume the manufacturers have one, but to be honest, it's probably got thousands on it, because maybe hundreds, I don't know, maybe there is 1,000 different gems, because of all the sizes, all the colours, all the shapes. You know, to actually do a code card, it would be enormous, you know. Probably be like War and Peace for anybody that remembers the actual physical books. So yeah, right, that's that one done. So let me just grab my black jar to put these black gems in. Okay, it has got some of the ones, the black with the crystals on it as well, but yeah, I just put them all together for now. Okay, everything's just fallen over off my little whatnot stand because it's too full. So this is my crystal jar. Yeah, if I pick something up, everything just goes bloop and falls off all over the place. Not a good look, Liz. Right, so that's that one. Yeah, I've not got so many of the smashing the specials to kit down this time, because I have been doing them as I've been going along. Go me. So that's my crystal jar. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I've got a really big sweet jar as well that hubby got at Christmas, that's similar to the size of the one I've got the blacks in, so I might actually transfer them into there. What I'm going to do with them all, I don't know, but well, to be honest, I quite like playing with them. They're a little bit like a fidget toy. You know, just sit and roll them round in the jar. That's not getting anything done though, but yeah, it does. It is quite fun to do. Right, and then I have just got these little pearls, so let's just grab those. Right, so AB whites, right, pearl rounds. Yeah, I try and now keep these I try and now keep these separate because they don't have any facets on, and they do give a very different look to your AB sort of white coated that have got the facets. They do look very, very different. So as I say, I do try and keep them separate now, and I've actually got organised and labelled it, so I know to put them separately as well. When I first started kitting them down, I hadn't realised that they were that different. In fact, there are different sorts of AB gems as well. Some of them have more of sort of iridescent coating on than others. So I do tend to find if I'm using ones and substituting them out in a kit, that I have sort of like tip a lot out into a tray and pick out the ones I want to use, because they can look very, very different on different surfaces. Do you know, I always think that that is a gem. I don't know if you can see that. It's just got like a little white blob on the handle there, and I'm always thinking, oh, I've dropped one, and it's not, it's because it's the handle. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed helping me build this little tray and having a look at a couple of completions and putting some away, getting tidied up. If you have, a thumbs up is always very much appreciated. Any comments or questions in the comments down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And if you want to come back and join our little family and see what we get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button down in this corner and the all notifications bell that pops up, you'll be notified when any of my videos come up, so you're not going to miss anything. Yay! Okay, thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.